care.
Okay. Take care.
Okay.
All right.
All
So,
right, here we
anybody
go.
else?
Yeah, here we go.
Jarvis?
Yeah.
Great.
You're on
Okay.
live with Robin Zodiac.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi, this is Wally.
Hey, Wally. How can I help today?
Oh, I saw Tony's Facebook post about a free psychic reading, so I thought I would call and see what you had to say.
Great. Great. I think you're the first Wally I've ever met, Wally.
I
So,
like being the Wally.
yeah, that's a very unusual name. It's very nice. Okay, so well, the first thing I do pick up is that there is some transitions and some changes coming up for you in a very positive way. I do feel like you're healing. So, are you getting over something, Wally? Is there a reason why I keep getting healing coming up for you?
Um, no, not really. I mean, well, there was definitely emotional stuff, and I made a big move to from Los Angeles back to North Carolina, where I grew up, to help with some family illnesses.
Oh,
And in the
okay.
process, I feel like I'm going through my I'm here to help people with some end of life stuff, but at the
Oh,
same time, I
wow.
feel like I'm
Right.
I'm clearing my own kind of junk that had been building up.
Wow. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it does feel like you're going through, healing. It's tough letting go of people, but on the other hand, it does feel like you're gaining a lot of spiritual strength. And, once again, I got a lot of green energy around you, which is health and wealth. And so, it does feel like you're doing a lot of inner healing work. And so that's what I was picking up on. Not, and also, I mean, like you said, well, I had said that it seems like you're getting over something. I mean, you're never really prepared for loss, but it does feel like you're able to process it and move forward and, take it day to day. And, once again, like I said, in the long run, looking back, you'll see, all the benefits of, like you said, your challenges that you have gotten over, living vicariously through others, being of service. And so this is good. It says that you're very passionate, also, that you have a lot of positive energy that I feel is helping others around you heal too. It says that you're also very psychic yourself. I do see that you do have some worries, but I don't really feel that anything is to worry about. Of course, we all do, worry or think about, situations, but it feels like you're very well protected. It does feel like people are gravitate to you, and definitely you have a good support system, like you said, going home. So I do feel like there's, better things ahead. I'm also picking up two friends that are going to be very influential. One's female, one's male. In regards to your social life, it seems like it's coming up. So have you connected with somebody that you either went to school with or it seems like it's a man and a woman. So do you have a man and a woman friend that you spend time with now?
Um,
It's tough because
well,
your schedules.
yeah, I mean, I've
Yeah.
recently met a couple of new people. I feel like all the old friends, they're kind of I'm 46 years old, so all my old friends kind
Wow.
of are tied up into their lives. But I have met a couple of newer people, and one that I hope becomes romantic, but I have no idea, and I'm horrible at that, so I have no idea.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I definitely see romance coming up and I do see success. So, yeah, it does feel like you're headed in that direction. But, once again, we are Mercury retrograde, and so it's always better to wait. And probably at the end of the month, it does feel like the doors are going to open. But I am seeing like invitations. I am seeing, like you said, nobody from your past, but for some reason, I'm a big believer in past lives. So that, these new people could be some people,
Hmm.
you've connected with in your past life. But yeah, it
Okay.
does feel like there's a partnership and that there's definitely success when it comes to love and relationship. And, once again, I do feel like you have a really strong support system there. So, more and more friends coming in, which is great, which is great.
Awesome.
All right, Wally. Well,
Yeah,
thanks for the
awesome.
call. Yeah, and that's
Thank
another
you.
thing too, is that you mentioned I kind of knew you were 40, but there was a book that was written back in the 70s that they no longer print because it was so controversial, and it really did a lot of reversal of the brainwashing that we've been subject to over the years. But it's called Passages. So I totally recommend it. You can find it in I think they might have, I think the last time I looked, they might have it updated and now in circulation again, but for a long time you could only find it in thrift stores. But it talks about when you hit your 40s, that all your childhood stuff that you suppressed or you chose not to remember all resurfaces. So I just wanted to tell you that that's pretty normal stuff, you know?
Cool. Thank you. I'll
Yeah,
look for the book
sure.
too.
Yeah, passages. Yeah, great.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Stay
All
in
right.
touch. We'll talk again. All right, Wally. Take
All right.
care.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye bye.
All right, great reading. Okay, so
Yeah,
here we
that
go.
was
We got
good.
more callers. All right, here we go.
Okay.
You're on live with Robin Zodiac.
Hello, hello. Hi.
Hello, Robin.
Hello. Who's this?
Um, my name is Angela. Can you hear me?
Yeah, very well,
Hello?
Angela.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I just wanted to see if you feel anything about my life. I am I'm having issues with my boyfriend. I'm kind of depressed, and he pulled away. And
Right.
he barely talks to me. But we talked today, and he told me he can't see me for the whole month. And I'm just trying to see what does it mean if he's depressed and what is in his mind.
Well, it does feel that there seems to be another female around him. Are you aware of this?
Yes, yes.
And it
It is his
seems that,
ex-girlfriend.
yeah. Well, I feel the reason why he's pulled back from you is that he's pulling back from this other girl. And so I feel like he's trying to find himself with, what direction to go in. I see
Mm-hmm.
that you're also at a crossroads. It says that you've had some major challenges recently, but I do
Mm-hmm.
feel that there does seem to be a separation happening with him by the end of this month, so it's only a few weeks away. It does feel like it's on the tail end, but I am getting that this is a relationship he always seems to return to. So I'm feeling like this is going to be the final time that he's not going to go back. It seems like he's tying up loose ends or putting closure with this other relationship. And I feel like you're symbolically doing the same thing. Like both of you have very parallel lives. It does say
Mm-hmm.
that you're worried that, he's not being truthful or maybe he's breaking it off
Yes,
with me and this is his way of saying goodbye. But I don't
yes.
believe that's the case. As a matter of fact, I do feel like the two of you are going to actually travel together. I am picking up like a warm place or a warm destination. I'm also feeling like it could be hopefully 4 weeks, but realistically, it could be 4 months or the beginning of the year. 4 months would be December, January time period. So I see success with the two of you. I'm actually picking up too that it does feel that you're a mother, but I am seeing motherhood again. So once again, it could be, another pregnancy, or it could be, a new business
Mm-hmm.
that you raise. You plant the seed and you develop it and you raise, and But I felt like it was possibility of having another child. So yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. As a matter of fact, I'm getting two possible children. Do you have two children now, Angela?
No, I have one,
One.
only one.
Okay. Okay, yeah, because I get a boy and a girl. So, once again,
Mm-hmm.
it's possible it could be two, but I definitely feel like you're going to have
Mm-hmm.
another child. And I do feel that your boyfriend, like I said, he's still very much connected to you. It says that he does romance a future with you. I feel like he's kind of role playing with this other relationship. And once again, I am feeling like he's putting things to rest because he knows that he needs to put some finality on that that relationship, or it could come back to haunt you. And I also feel like you're doing some finality in your life too, symbolically or emotionally or spiritually. It does
Mhm.
feel like you're tying up loose ends also. So I do see better things ahead, and I don't believe that he's saying goodbye. I believe he's asking you to please be patient with him, and that he's withdrawing from a lot of people right now to really do some soul
Mhm.
searching. So that's pretty much what's going on. So it's probably best that you let him reach out to you. And, once again,
Mhm.
just keep the faith. The opposite of faith is fear. So when you start to get fearful, I always say out loud, I'm not going to think about that. I'm not going to go there.
Mhm.
And then once again, put yourself in a happy place, good memories, focus on the good things about him and the good things about you. But yeah, I definitely feel like the two of you have a future, because I'm seeing new beginnings. I am seeing there does seem to be a trip coming up in, like I said, a warm climate. And I'm seeing a
Mhm.
pregnancy with this romance that you're in question of. So that's what I'm getting.
Oh wow. But also, he's engaged with this girl, and he told me she's planning to move in by the end of this month, and they have a wedding. But I just want to know if it's going to happen.
You said the wedding's at the end of this month, or the ring's coming at the
No,
end of
no,
this
no,
month?
no, no, no. The wedding is planned for November, middle
Oh,
of November. But he said she's moving in with him by in October.
oh,
But he's
wow.
like he's uncertain. He's uncertain. He told me he's uncertain. He's depressed and sad. He did tell me he loves me, but I'm not sure why he's considering marrying her.
Well, like I said, I mean, if there's a break and there was an engagement and all these plans for the future, I mean, how can you go from breaking off, a wedding and
Hmm.
plans and an engagement and then make up in the future? Like I said, it really does sound to me that there's a finality coming between the two of them.
Hmm.
And, like you said, he's having a lot of reservations. And all I can say is just pray, for the best
Hmm.
scenario for both of them. I always say that, it's best to send love energy to your enemies. And I know you probably don't even know this woman, but pray for her to have,
Hmm.
the best life that she can have. Send her love energy, send her, because it's going to boomerang back at, towards you, and I'm sure that, you don't probably don't care one way or the other. But I do
Hmm.
believe that if he's depressed and he's sad and he's having these reservations, can you imagine what she's thinking? So it just feels
Hmm.
like she doesn't want to put herself into that. I mean, she wants to be happy and bliss and, excited. And
Yes.
how can you walk down the aisle with
Yes.
somebody that you're pulling down the aisle? So
Yes.
once again, it sounds like there's some finality coming between the two of them.
And do you see when am I going to see him again? If he told me he can't, if he going to, am I going to see him anytime soon, or is it going to be the whole month of
Yeah,
September?
yeah, it's going to be the rest of the month of September, which, like I said, it'll work in your favor. I mean, I know it's very uncomfortable to, wait that
Hmm.
long because, you probably wanted to see him
Yes.
yesterday, but actually it's going
Yes.
to work in your favor, because if you eliminate yourself from his happiness, he only has himself to, make happy, and it'll probably be a better choice. If you're there to keep him happy at moments in his life, I'm sorry to tell you this,
Hmm.
he's kind of using you as a crutch to, gimp along, in an unhappy
Oh wow.
relationship. So it's probably best that you do, once again, do a lot of your work, like I said, do some tapping exercise. Yoga is great, really focus on yourself. I always say envision yourself as a little girl, and what would you do for that little girl? You're a great mom, you love your children. What would you do for yourself if you envisioned yourself as a child? And that's what you really need to
Hmm.
work on right now. And I know you think about him, but every time you think about him, you can even talk to him as if he's in the room out loud. He'll get it. I mean, he'll pick up on the vibes, and once again with her,
Hmm.
just send her love and light, that she has a beautiful life, and if it's meant to be. But once again, the opposite of faith is fear. So don't fear that you're, doing anything. If, as a matter of fact, if the more light and love that you send for your enemies, the more positive changes will take place in your life. It always seems to be that way.
Yeah.
All right, my
Thank you
dear.
so much.
My pleasure. We'll stay in touch. Yeah.
I think one more question. I'm worried about my child. He was diagnosed with autism. I want to see if it's real or if it could be maybe it's like high functioning. Maybe it's not so serious.
Did you say autistic?
Autism. Yeah, he was diagnosed with autism 1 year ago, but he's doing okay. I'm trying to see if he's going to be, disabled, or maybe it was some mistake.
Well, of course, I'm not a doctor, but I got right away. I mean, I didn't hear autistic when you mentioned the term. I didn't hear it the way you had said it. So it's not like I'm in denial or anything, but it didn't register with me. So I'll just have to leave you with that. It doesn't register with me. All right. Well, have a great weekend. Thank you, Angela. Okay, take care.
All right.